So although Cardano took major steps forward in 2022 and 2023 as far as the infrastructure that's put into place, right? Really rounding out the Cardano chain itself, there really hasn't been much of a catalyst that has really gotten price moving on its own, at least, right? And this was a question from Father Figure. Appreciate your question. He said, can you make a video about the expected catalyst for Cardano itself? Is anything dropping soon? And I have to say this, Cardano has never been a chain that's about shock and awe, about, these explosive catalysts, things that are in your face. If you remember, many of these rollouts and launches, they've been kind of behind the scenes, right? Many people don't get super excited about them, all right? It's very much a technical based chain. It's not about, creating, again, flashy partnerships or things like that. It's never been that way. It may never be that way. If you even look back in 2022, when we had, I think, one of the biggest changes in the Cardano ecosystem, the Vassal hard fork, implementing Plutus 2 cost models, making it easier for people to build smart contracts and dApps and things that actually, right now would benefit the Cardano ecosystem, we didn't see much of a movement in price. Now, that could have been obviously just a condition of where we're at in the market. We know that, in late, I think it was September of 22 it launched. We were into the depths of the bear market. Times weren't that great. Now, I will say this. What things can truly be a catalyst for ADA, right? What truly things can essentially cause an ADA supercycle where price can absolutely explode? I think the biggest thing is actual adoption. And that might be kind of a cop-out. Some people might think that's like a weird thing to say, but if you really truly think about it, the one thing that is lacking from Cardano is adoption. We're beginning to see some of those early signs of it, right? There's projects that have been taking off, like obviously snek performed very well in this market cycle. We know NFTs performed well at one point in late 2022, but really we need more users. We need more projects being built. We need more essentially ramping in from other ecosystems. Now, I will say this, there will be a point during this market cycle where I believe that's going to happen. I've said many times that this is the cycle where Cardano can truly get adoption. And it really has nothing to do with, Cardano, again, focusing on marketing or things like that. It has to do solely with these other chains having performance issues, whether that be, again, gas fees, downtime, security issues, scalability problems, things like that, right? Cardano can manage all of these things. That's why I've said Cardano is a necessity-based chain. And when people do start flowing into Cardano, right, and start actually utilizing the things that have been put into place here, that's when ADA takes major steps forward. By the sheer demand of ADA, that's what can cause a super cycle. Now, that's not to downplay any of the other things that are coming. We know that there are still other advancements coming in interoperability. We haven't really seen the implementation of smart chains, side chains yet, right? Or partner chains. And there are big possibilities as we move forward. We obviously know that Cardano has a huge partnership with World Mobile, who's trying to connect the unconnected in Africa and other places around the world. We know they're focused on blockchain education. And if you're obviously implementing, or educating rather, people around the world on the Cardano blockchain, that's a big deal. And we know that there are some larger entities that are looking into partnerships with Cardano, utilizing the actual blockchain. I mean, it's more of a long road, right? It's not an instant flash in the pan that's going to get ADA price running. Now, I'm not saying that it can't do that. I believe 100% it can. We've obviously talked about the price projections, right? I've said multiple times, and many others have said too, between that $7 to $15 ADA, I believe, is where we could hit this market cycle. And again, this is not financial advice. That's just where trajectory is showing us we could and probably should go. ADA has continued to gain dominance cycle over cycle. It's well established now. It's a blue chip crypto. It's funny. I saw somebody just comment and say, oh yeah, ADA is about to fall out of the top 10. No, it's really not. It's never been outside of the top 10 in its life cycle. And it looks like it's cemented to stay there forever. All right. Now we have to wait and see. All right. And people may not want to hear that, but these cycles take time. Right now, or between basically now and the end of this bull market, it's a long time, guys, right? We should see the height of the bull market again, late 2025. Historically, that's when we would see it. So we're talking, over 20 months, 20, 22 months or whatever it is. We have a long, long road ahead. And really at any point there is when you could see things truly begin to take off for ADA. It's not about the what, it's more about the when. So that's what I'll leave you with. Okay. So hopefully that was a good explanation. I'm expecting that as we move forward, there will be more things like partnerships that come out. And they may not be the most exciting ones, but when people realize that they're actual utility-based ones and not ones that are about, just, oh yeah, we signed on Amazon or we signed on whoever, right? When people are actually utilizing the partnerships to build things on chain, that's a big deal. So I appreciate you. I hope you enjoyed the video. Show your support below. Let me know your thoughts, and I'll catch you in the next one. Take care.